Okay, we are going to try and create a Kami document and upload that to a Google Classroom assignment. So I'm logged into my Harry Potter student account here, and I'm going to the apps and classroom. And we'll just pick math. Let's do the homework. Okay, so first I'm going to open with Kami. I can either click this or I can go open with and then annotate with Kami. And then it's probably going to have me log in, and that's okay because the first time you do this, it's going to have you do all this stuff anyway. So authorize, we're using my Harry Potter. Have to accept, allow all this because it's going to change some features, but it's nothing bad. And then you might have to click close to close the window. And then the homework page from the book will show up. And you have options here. You have text to speech. So if you want to have it read to you, you have that option. You can, the two main features that you'll probably be using are the text box and the shapes. Okay, so we'll start with text box because that's probably the most common one that you'll be using. So there's just the T over here on the left-hand side, and you can choose colors, but until you've got your work solid, you're going to stick with black because you don't want to waste your time changing colors. And then I have a line here for my answer, so I'm going to click here on the line where the answer goes, and then I'm going to write my answer here, and I'm not going to spend the time doing the actual answer, so I'm just going to, this is just a model of how to use the program, not what the correct math is here. Okay, so you can use a text box. You can put the text box where you want, and then you can type your answer. You can use drawing if you want to model a place value chart or something, and you have your ones, your tens, your hundreds, and your thousands. So you can use drawing if you want to do something like that. If there's some instructions where it wants you to circle or box, you can insert, it says insert ellipse, but it's the same as a circle. So I can just click, and when I'm selecting a shape, any of these, my cursor will change to this little plus. And if I put the plus at the upper left corner of where I want to, say I want to circle the word 7-digit, I'm going to not go right above it. I'm going to go over to the diagonally up from where I want to start. And I'm going to click and drag. And I'm dragging from the top left down to the bottom right of what I want to circle, and it will circle those words. Now I noticed somebody was doing something like this where they would click and click and click and click. And while that's sort of circling, it's also kind of messy. So the best way to do it, say I want to highlight this 6,300,000. Again, I'm going to put the T diagonally left from where I want to start. So I'm going up and to the left. And then, imagine a picture frame. Click, drag while I'm holding the mouse button down. And then I'm going to circle the number. And I can do the same thing with the box. That way. Okay, I can make a line if I need to. So if I need to erase something, like say I realized, oh, that's not how the teacher wanted me to do it, I can just erase it. So that's how you can edit, again, text box, drawing, shapes, and eraser in Kami. But this work, I won't be able to see it just because you've done it on this page. So now I want to show you about turning it in. Okay, so I'm going to go up here, and if you look, there's the file and there's a share. You don't want to click this share document. You don't want to print it, but it has this little disk here, and that's the option to save. It also says turn in. So I can just click that right there, and I can just go straight to turn in. And it will save it in Google Drive, and then it will put it in the independent work. So that's super handy.